Right guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm playing Packers Gaming. We played 2 times before. I smoked in the first game and then we had a hell game in the second game, like an absolute hell game. So he said he was going to go away and practice. He was labbing all day waiting for me, so I was going to be logged in. I'm no way I'm letting him get the win. Obviously he's a real supporter of the channel, so shout out to Packers. I'll leave a link down to his channel below. So if you're not subbed, I presume you are already, but if you're not, make sure you sub to him. He's a real one and been looking out for the channel as well. So appreciate you, Packers. But unfortunately, I had to come out here and show you how we do it in the UK. So let's get straight into the game and yeah, see how we get on. Okay, so we're loading up. I'm the Packers. Packers are the best team. Like, the Packers are just the best team. He's a Packers fan. I know people don't like seeing Packers on Packers, but if he wants me to be comp, then we've got to run it. And yeah, we've got to show our full potential, and I'm going to have to do that with the Packers. So I'm going to try as hard as I can with the Packers. If he beats me, then fair play, but I don't want to lose with a lesser team because people will still say they beat me. But you'll see here, I'm only showing in the first game the main plays, just because he wasn't making any excuses for it, but there was a lot going on, arguing on in his house. He couldn't concentrate properly. So we get to a point where I think it gets to 21-0 and he's had enough. And he was like, yeah, hopefully we'll run one soon. I was like, you know what? Let's back out this game. If he's got the excuses, we'll load up again, and then there's no excuses left. We'll start again from fresh. And if he beats me, fair play. But if not, then I deserve the dub. But I conceded there. I said, you know what? Let's not have any excuses. Let's try our best and go from there. So he gets the ball first again. 2nd and 3 to start with. And he's making a few audibles, bringing the clock down to 1. And nothing's really open. His player does fall down though, but we get a sack. Everything's pretty much boxed. And he comes out of 5 wide with a 4th and 13. So I'll get stuck on my stuck on the D line in terms of my player gets like sucked into him, but I had all my zone drops out there. I kind of knew what he was looking for, so we came out there and we got a stop, and then I got a touchdown straight away to Von Austin. I put him on a streak, which I hadn't done yet, or it was early in the game anyways, but I just stuck him on a streak this time, and he got wide open. He looked like he double manned up Devontae Adams, but then my user goes crazy there. We get a turnover, and I think next play or so, we hit a laser. Yep, we get Devontae Adams for the touchdown. So we're balling out again, fellas. It shows it's just not a fluke and that we can do this.
Thank you, come again.
So he comes out in 5 wide again. I lurk him. I pretend to go to the right-hand side, knowing that his player was on a post or maybe a slant, and then come back on it and get the tuddy. And then we hit a little out route with Aaron Jones, leave it on the 2-yard line, and then I think we just run the ball in. Yeah, we do. We run the ball in. So 21-0. We're moving this ball nice. We're balling out on defense. My user's going crazy. We go again, get lurky. I went underneath, so if he bullet past it, I'd just be able to get my hands up and catch it. Couldn't get sticky with my user, but we're 21 up with the ball, and we are balling out. R1 gets wide open here, and with Gunsling, you can just throw it straight away, and it's a tuddy. So 28-0 up, and yeah, we're just balling out. Remember, this is a game where he was locked in as well, but you'll see it here, fellas. We get the message. Impressive performance. Good job in your performance so far. Seems like you're above the skill range we estimated you to be in. Please give your opponent a moment to consider and early concede. Obviously, he didn't concede because it's a friendly game, but it just shows, boys. We're balling out here, and it probably brings you on to a good topic, actually. I mean, we get another stop there anyways, but I'm getting it so much recently where every time I beat someone, they've just had a bad game. They're just having a bad game. They're getting unlucky. No one's ever said, well played, you're better than me. Now, obviously, it's the kind of people you're playing against anyways, and like people don't want to admit they get beat fair and square, and that I could be better than them. But all I hear is excuses. People are messaging me saying, play me, you're trash. Or if I'm starting to beat them, it's nothing I'm doing. It's nothing I'm doing at all. It's all because of them making mistakes. It's their fault. They're distracted. Boys, if I smoke you, just say well done, well played. Be humble in victory or defeat, because you guys talk your shit when you're winning, but as soon as I start clapping you boys, you suddenly bring out every excuse in the book. Look, I've played this game for just over a year and a half now. So I've just learnt the rules of American football. I've never watched American football since literally this year was my first year watching American football. I don't know anything about the sport. I was literally first year watching it. I literally started playing Madden so I can learn the rules. And now I'm clapping everyone. I'm going into streams saying, oh, who wants it? And the streamer's going, oh, play against him. He's the best in the chat. Beat him. Go on another streamer. Play him. He's the best in the chat. Beat him. So at some point, someone's got to put some respect to my name. And when I beat you boys, because I haven't lost to a subscriber yet this year, when I beat you guys, don't make up any excuses because I'm not going to want to play you again. Just say thank you, well played, and move on. But you'll see it here, fellas. We dot him up. Our defense went crazy. We dropped 50 on him. 50-6 was the final score. And I mean, we had a long way to go in that game as well. So he was locked in, boys. We gave him the chance to play again. And yeah, 50-6 is the final score. So once again, appreciate you Packers for playing me. I wasn't necessarily a dig at you because I'm playing all these people at the moment, and you hear every excuse under the sun as to why they're getting beat. Boys, put your hands up. Say you got beat by the better man. Go out, practice, come to beat me if you want. But just make sure you give me my due when I beat you, boys, because I've played for a year and a half, not knowing anything about American football, not knowing anything about the sport at all, nothing about route combos, anything about defense. And now within less than a year, I'm out here balling, beating the top dudes, beating you guys who've done it your whole life, outsmarting you. I'm making reads before I get snapped. Who would have thought someone who'd known the sport less than a year is making pre-snap reads, changing his plays, audibling to what I think you're going to do, baiting people into blitzes, baiting people into me fake blitzing. Look, boys, you just got to give me my dues, put some respect on my name, and yeah, GG's again to Packers. We've got another trash talking video coming up. I lost the footage to my cam. It didn't record properly, but I'll commentate over the top of it. And it was another guy calling me out and using every excuse under the sun. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, cheers.